at the alligator farm, obviously our specialty is alligators and other crocodilians. We have some awesome reptiles around the park, but in addition to that, we have birds and mammals all throughout that you can check out, especially on cooler days where our reptiles aren't doing a lot of moving. Our birds and mammals are up flying, hopping around, and kind of creating an exciting experience for our guests. With a lot of our animals here, what we like to do is voluntary training so that they can participate in their care. So our lemurs are all crate trained. They will enter a crate, they let us close the door all voluntarily. They get some really awesome treats for participating in that. But that means that anytime they have a visit with our vets or any kind of illness or any reason that we need to move them at all, maybe even just habitat maintenance, they're really comfortable going into that crate, having us pick them up, move them around, and it's not a scary thing for them. We make sure that they participate in their care, but they have those choices while they're here. For us, it makes it a lot easier and a lot less stressful for things like vet visits, if there's ever an injury, any emergency situation where we need to move them, keeping them really comfortable with that crate. They are ecstatic seeing it. They know they get lots of treats, so for them it's just a really fun experience. But it makes our lives so much easier and prevents a whole lot less stress on our animals. Come on out. Lemurs, their mouths, they're not, or I guess their thumbs, they're not like other primates like our apes or even monkeys that you see that can pick through each other's hair to get out bugs or groom each other. Instead, they have a specialized tooth or teeth at the bottom of their mouth called a tooth comb. It quite literally looks like a comb made out of teeth. And then they have a secondary tongue underneath their main tongue, and that's going to be used to clean out that tooth comb. And grooming is a really, really important part of that social bonding between individuals. We actually have an entirely male group right now, which is in support of breeding programs throughout AZA zoos. So although we have all males and we're not breeding, what we're doing is we're making space for any of those breeding pairs, and we're holding on to those males whenever they do become valuable for breeding. What's really cool for guests here is they can see them interacting with each other. They can see the training that our keepers are doing with them and learn a lot more about them in the wild. There's over 100 species of lemurs in the wild, and almost all of them are in some form of being endangered. One of the main threats they have is the pet trade, and we like to let people know that when they're here, because although they're really fluffy and cute, they're not good pets. And so to support them, you can come to zoos like ours, help raise money for their conservation and support their care in zoos, as well as our programs for conservation in the wild. Unfortunately, 95% of lemur species are threatened to extinction. There's a little over 100 different species of lemurs, and they're all endemic to that island of Madagascar. They are the most endangered group of mammals on the planet. For you to see lemurs, you'd either have to travel to Madagascar or you come to the alligator farm and visit our little conspiracy. I think also being able to see a species, like if I tell you about a lemur, I can picture this idea of an animal in your mind, but once you see that animal, that's when you can truly build that passion and that desire to protect them in the wild.